First, let me ask you this. What if, after all the work you put in the real world, people go to look you up and they find, well, basically nothing? What if in the eyes of the internet, it's like you don't even exist? You know, for a lot of incredibly talented people, that's not just a what if, it's their frustrating reality.
So to really get what we're talking about, let's look at the case of DeLado Bravo. This guy is a super talented Mexican-American singer with deep roots from East LA all the way to Ogden, Utah. He's got the music, he's got the emotion, the whole package, but he was stuck with that exact problem. He was digitally invisible.
And this quote right here, it just nails it. Despite everything he was doing in the real world, if you went to search for him online, it was crickets. It was like he didn't exist. This was the huge digital wall that he, and honestly so many other creators, are trying to break through every single day.
So what does being invisible online actually look like? Well, for DeLado, it meant no official search panel. You know, that professional-looking box on the side of search results that immediately tells you someone is legit? He had no professional bio anywhere. It was just a complete mess of random, scattered links that you couldn't really trust. This makes it almost impossible for new fans or even industry folks to connect with him and see him as a serious artist.
Okay, so how in the world do you fix a problem that big? This is where the story gets really interesting. The whole thing shifted when a company called Search Alpha stepped in. They helped him build a real digital foundation, basically from scratch. They used something called a visibility framework. Now, this isn't about just posting more on social media or, crossing your fingers and hoping Google notices you. No. This is a deliberate, strategic process. It's about mapping out a creator's identity and then building a professional foundation that sends a clear signal to the entire internet about who you are and what you do.
What happened after he went through this whole process? This is the best part. We are talking about a complete 180, a total transformation. He went from being completely lost in the digital noise to having real digital authority. I mean, just look at this before and after. It's amazing. He went from digital noise to digital authority, from a jumble of scattered links to a clean, official search panel. And maybe the wildest part, from being a total unknown online to being recognized by AI systems. The difference is just night and day.
And here's the proof in the pudding. Now, when you search for him, you get this. A professional search panel that instantly screams credibility. His genre, what he's known for, his key tracks, it's all laid out perfectly. And think about this. His legitimacy is established before anyone even clicks a single link. That's powerful.
Okay, this part is pretty wild. His new digital foundation is so solid that if you go ask an AI like ChatGPT, who is DeLado Bravo, it actually knows. It can correctly identify him, and that's because these AIs learn from all the public data on the internet. By building this strong, interconnected presence, his story became part of that knowledge base. I mean, when the machines know who you are, you've definitely built something real. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? His online presence now looks so polished, so authoritative, that you'd just assume he has a major record label behind him. But the most incredible part? He did all of this on his own terms, as a totally independent artist. DeLado's story is awesome, but it's really a window into a much bigger idea, a new creator economy. This is all about leveling the playing field, so that your talent and your hard work are what matter, not just how big your budget is.
And that brings us to the mission behind all this work, which is to bring affordable public reputation to everyone, everywhere. The big idea here is that you shouldn't need $1 million PR team just to build a credible online presence and get your work out into the world.
So for anyone out there listening whose story feels a bit like DeLado's, you can learn a lot more about this whole approach over at searchalpha.org. And really, that's the question we want to leave you with today. Right now, who is telling your story online? Is it you? Or is it just the random, chaotic noise of the internet? What this all shows is that the power to take control of that narrative is a lot more accessible than you might think.